Hi, I'm Gunnar Gatlin, and this is King Meat, Rise of a Drag King.
Keep it up, we can dance all night, don't stop, we'll be winning this fight. Rise up, till the sun comes up, and the sun comes up. 'Cause we're the cool kids, we're starting this movement. We're the cool kids, you better get used to it.
Our contestants this week were asked to use their makeup skills to show us their best monster look. I know they put a lot of effort into this challenge, and I can't wait to see what they have in store for us. Without further ado, our monsters.
Yeah, so I think it's time that we all finally came out and said it. The government, the royal family, all of us, we're all lizard people. We're all reptilians. Yeah, we've been hiding it for a long time, but the conspiracy theorists were right all along. What can I tell you? My true name is the Trumpus, a lot like my cousin, the Krampus, who ruins Christmas for children. I ruin every day for everybody. That's my thing.
Challenge 2. Spencer Money as the Cuddle Monster. He'll ruin your movie date.
Zombie apocalypse.
Frankie Loves Boy. Today I'm a demonic unicorn. And I got the concept because all my friends call me Unicorn because I'm sparkly and fun. So I came up with the concept of let's make a demonic unicorn.
Hey, so here we are. I am giving you the cursed one, Usaliger of the Ragor. And we're gonna go out and take some photos. I'm looking forward to this. I'm pretty stoked. I am coming to get you.
The Schnurrbart Monster. And you can call me Mustache Monster too. I'm coming from the Alps. And I'm very hungry. So you can see my dinner now.
Wow guys, the looks this week were really impressive. I absolutely love the creativity and the backstory and the time and effort you guys took to really bring this to life. This week's challenge was incredibly difficult to judge. As you can see, all the contestants brought their A game. But it is our job to pick a top and a bottom 3, as well as a winner and to send someone home. Your top 3 contestants this week are Hugh Johnson, Max Ryder, and Paradox Ray.
Here we will learn true facts about the anglerfish. The female anglerfish comes in many shapes, colors, and shades of ugly. It's like a rainbow of ugly. The male anglerfish is tiny by comparison, like a tiny little baby. He attaches himself to the female by biting her and then digesting part of his face so he fuses with her flesh. He then atrophies, losing his digestive organs, brain, heart, and eyes, and winds up nothing more than a pair of gonads, which release sperm when needed. Hey there, pretty lady. Nice gonads. To the female anglerfish, the human male is a very loud, annoying, and unnecessarily complicated pair of gonads. The anglerfish is a master of disguise, hiding itself among the sand and rocks of the ocean floor. Here, an anglerfish compares its camouflaging skills with that of a flounder, also a master. Holy crap! What the fuck? To hunt, the anglerfish waves things in front of its mouth that its prey is attracted to. Death. The deep-sea anglerfish collects glowy bacteria in its wavy thing to create a tiny little light. Because it's dark as hell down there, and someone needs to light up that pretty lady.
Oh, that was so close. Mangler. This time.
So I says to Gina, I says, well, if you want fishy drag, then go fish.
You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. You'd be like heaven to touch. I wanna hold you so much. At long last, love has arrived. I thank God I'm alive. You're just too good to be true. Can't take my eyes off of you. Pardon the way that I stare. There's nothing else to compare. The sight of you leaves me weak. There are no words left to speak. But if you feel like I feel, please.
I have this new light thing. Woo! It's so cold. Hi guys, I just wanted to have a quick talk with you again on my challenge 2 of King Me, Rise of the Drag King. So, if anyone was kind of curious, people may be wondering why I chose sort of an arachnid or spider as my monster. And I decided to go for the arachnid route because I absolutely am afraid of spiders. Depending on where I am. If they're in the house, I'm terrified of them. If I'm camping, then they have more right of way. Unless they're in my tent, then I'm terrified of them.
Kills them all.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of spiders, so I thought as homage, as I love that word, I would do a spider outfit for the ball. I think personally I would have put more blood on it, but it would have taken away from the character of Archie. So Archie the spider, or Archie the brave as I like to call him, he stands up for all those that are small and have no voice, except for silent screams for whenever you crush them. You bad people. I also think I could potentially have put more prosthetics on the body, but I didn't want to detract from the face, vice versa, so hopefully it's cohesive enough for the judges, because we don't know the results yet. Yeah. I chose the spider because I thought it'd be quite a horrific thing to see. So yeah, I hope you guys like it. And yeah, I'll speak to you later. Love, love.
I once was one of the most powerful and resourceful shaman to exist within my lifetime. My people came to me for many a thing: home, love, courage, strength, happiness. I gave without reservation, selfishly, and in selflessness. But the more I gave and gave, the more I realized that all my people did was take and take. The more I gave of myself, the heart I possessed grew smaller and smaller. My reluctance arose in the form of the kathazo, a nuisance in my native tongue. As my sadness grew, the bigger it grew. It birthed within the very core of my heart as a tiny speck of darkness. I began to realize that over time, the darkness within my heart grew, and insanity began to plague my mind, body, and soul. The kathazo tore into my core, and over time formed into an entity that breathed the air that I did, ate from the table that I sat at, and cursed in the mother tongue I was raised upon. The kathazo was a trickster, derailing me from my desires and duties as a faithful shaman to my tribe. Even the most powerful shaman that I grew to love, cherish, and respect could not even save me, for it was far too late, and the heart that I used to possess was no more. Happiness turned into sadness, light into dark, sanity formed into chaos, and peace turned into corruption. The magics in which I knew that were good turned to black. The shadow of Nikafaso became my faithful servant and resided below my belly, keeping me company and strengthened my powers of absolute darkness. I once was one of the most powerful shamans to exist within my tribe, but that lifetime is no more. In this lifetime, I arose a new man, for I am Umyoba.
Our bottom three contestants this week are Joey Bambino, Shy Boy, and Mr. Underwood.
Hi. So, bear with me. Bit of a weird story. Get comfy. That's what I'm saying. So we're on our way on the yellow brick road, right? There's me, Dorothy, shiny dude, big cat man. Anyway, so we're going to the Emerald City, see the others, all that. You know, see the sights. And out of nowhere, flying monkeys. It was all a bit chaotic. They took my legs, they threw them over there, they took my stuffing and they threw it over there. I mean, I just blacked out in all the confusion, but next thing I know, I wake up and there's zombies everywhere. I mean, Dorothy, she did not stand a chance. She's only small. And if you're going to run from zombies, probably don't wear heels. Just saying. God, I really miss that girl. I mean, life's not really changed much. No. A bit slower now. Always was. Instead of wanting a brain, I eat them. Maybe I'll see you around the cornfield sometime. I could while away the hours, conferring with the flowers, consulting with the frame. And my head I'd be scratching while my thoughts were busy hatching. Please let me eat your brains, 'cause somehow I turn into a zombie scarecrow.
It's like jelly.
Mm-hmm.
It's thick. Well, when the world went crazy and everything turned radioactive, no matter what attacked, just kept coming back to the tracks.
Sorry. Oh, okay. It's peeling. Sorry.
Bonjour, Mr. Underwood Indigenous, Nishinabe Nini Indao, in Dojiboem Bangi et Tego. So, this is Mr. Underwood as the Mishi Peshu, which is a creature from my tribe's lore. It's, commonly called the underwater panther or the water lynx. It's a creature that lives in the Great Lakes, especially Lake Superior, and it guards the copper at the bottom of it. And it has been known to drown boaters. What I wanted to do was like a hybrid, like feline fish monster, and of course antlers, because the creature has horns or antlers. Alright, so this is challenge 2 for Mr. Underwood. I hope that freezing my butt off out in the cold lake water was worth it.
This week's guest judge is joining us from Season 1's Dragula.
Hi everybody, my name is Sochi Mochi and welcome to Monster Balls! I'm your guest judge this week and boy am I excited to see what you guys have in store for me. In celebration, I wanted to participate too, and so I came up with the Black Widow, the bitch who marries for money and then kills them on the honeymoon. I mean, look at all this glamour and jewels. Don't I deserve love? Don't I deserve jewelry? So let's get down to business now. Let's get down to the critiques, shall we? Hugh Johnson. What can I fucking say about this other than it was fucking brilliant? Your deep sea anglerfish had me cackling. I was howling. Your full prosthetic mask, the full body, and the amount of work that I saw you put into this in your videos was insane. It was great. I even loved how you even drew like a little tongue on the inside of your face, or on your face inside of the prosthetic. I love the full body illusion that you gave me. The only thing that I'm going to nitpick at this is if you create a deep sea seaman, I want to see gills. I want to see fins, and not just on the head, because that's easy. That's an easy cop-out. But to challenge you, I want to see maybe gills on the chest. I want to see fins on the arms. I want to see more attention to detail on the overall look, and not just the head, because we all know we love some good head. Scoring wise, for creativity I gave you a 5 out of 5. For execution I gave you a 4 out of 5 because I felt like there was a couple areas that needed a little extra detail. And story wise I thought it was awesome, so I gave you a 2 out of 3, giving you a total of 11 points. Great job, babe.
And now it's time to check in with our judges. All the way from overseas, here's Adam All.
Hugh Johnson, loved it. Brilliant. Photos look absolutely incredible, but that is some serious skills you got going on there. And piss your pants funny. Well done, mate. Can't criticise.
And tell us what you think, Vincent.
Hugh Johnson, I was literally laughing out loud the entire time. The anglerfish was brilliant. Granted, it was a concept that had already existed, but it wasn't. You made it something more with the gonads and the schlong on the head with the semen. That was great. And it was a good, clever way to play into humor, especially with drag kings. That's a really big thing because when you add humor to it, it's all the more fun. I love all the detail and all the work that you put into it. That was one of the most hilarious things I've ever seen. And I can't wait to see more. And you got a 10 out of 10 for me. Good job. Can't wait to see what you're bringing.
Max Ryder. What can I fucking say about Max Ryder, who gave me Archie the Arachnid? First off, I'm a sucker for insectoids. I don't know if you did this because of facing your fears, like you said in your videos, or you did your homework and knew who your guest judge was this week. You fucking gave me life this week. I don't even have much to say. I'll just go straight into scoring because you gave me 5 out of 5 for creativity, 5 out of 5 for execution. That prosthetic, the attention to detail, as in like you painted your arms. You gave me abnormal like arachnid humanoid abdominal section. You painted your nails, which says a lot. Not a lot of the other guys did that. And then you stayed in character for your entire film, like. And then you killed me with the silent screams. How you are speaking up for all your other arachnid family members and all the silent screams. May they rest in peace. Baby, you gave me fucking life this week. You got a perfect score, 8/13 out of 13. And just so you don't feel like you have room to grow, there's always room to grow. The only thing that I would have suggested to make this absolutely perfect and even gain extra points was that maybe creating, doing little hairs on the arms, maybe even drawing them on. You even said this in your video, was that you didn't want to create extra extremities from the body to take away from the mask. When you have that level of mask, you have to balance it out. Just remember balance. If you have such a high, such an advanced mask, you want the rest of your body to be just as advanced. So just keep that in mind when you're not thinking, when you're holding yourself back, you're preventing yourself from like getting extra points from what you're naturally doing. You've got this, baby. You've got this. But I want to see you go even further and push yourself even harder. So just keep that in mind during the next challenges, because I know you're going to go far in this competition. So thank you for scaring me even, and delivering such an amazing video and overall look. Congrats.
Max Strider, loved your attention to detail in Challenge 2, Monster Ball. My mind was blown, and everything that you put and all the work that you put into it and every little detail and your entire costume and how it was down to the details to your fingernails. I thought it was a very cohesive piece, and it really showed us what a monster is to you, and I give you a 10 out of a 10. And good work, and I can't wait to see more.
Max Ryder, well done, mate. This is clearly what you do, and you do it so well. What an incredible costume, and do you know what? You were always going to do well this week, but I think you really raised the game for the boys.
Paradox Ray, you were giving me Tribal Warrior meets God meets a little Ace Ventura. You were giving me life, baby. It was incredible to see the amount of work that you did. Your costume moved, which is so interesting. It changed shapes. You were painting the details that you gave me. It was really fucking awesome, to be honest. I loved the video that you gave me. Like, the story was fucking on point. It really takes a village that prays to you to put such a look together, from horn to hoof, and I totally understand that. My only critique for you was that the painting felt a little rushed. It felt a little Nina Bonina to me, but I know you have it in you to take it to the next level. Overall, scoring-wise, I gave you a 5 out of 5 for artistry because that was really fucking cool. I gave you a 3 out of 5 for execution because I know you have it in you to push it even further, but I also gave you a 3 out of 3 for story-wise. So what is that? That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I give you an 11, baby. I know you're going to go far in the competition. I can't wait to see more out of you.
Paradox Ray, I really love everything about your character. I love that you're non-binary, you're not any one gender, and that's the thing. All drag is valid, and this is a competition to showcase that there's many different types of drag, and it's not just one way in how you're supposed to be. And so everything about even your character screamed paradox. My one critique is I wish it was a little bit cleaner. Like, the tribal thing and cool and everything was great, but I just wish the makeup was a little bit cleaner and more attention to detail, and maybe slow it, and I know it probably took a while, but maybe slow it down a little bit and take those fine little details that'll make it pop even more. But all in all, I loved your story. I loved the illustration that you did. It was beautiful, and it really helped us follow what your character was.
Paradox Ray, I said I wanted to see whole body stuff, and you brought it. You brought it times 10. That was fantastic. And that storyboard was really cool, really detailed, and really beautifully, delicately done. Brilliant job. Can't fault you.
Joey Bambino, the zombie scarecrow. I thought your story was fucking hilarious. In the original story of Wizard of Oz, the scarecrow is looking for a brain. And you took it that extra step, that extra mile, and to make him into a zombie. Talk about gold sitting in front of your face. Like, the storyline is right there. The theme is right there. However, with that said, babe, where was the zombie? I wanted just a little bit more monster. I mean, burlap is one of my favorite textures to work with, but you needed to give me a little bit more zombie. Like, your makeup was great, but I just wanted, like, the details that make it a zombie. Like, maybe a blacked out nose. I want to see more, like, ragged clothing. I want to see brains, whether it was yours or eating more brains, you know. I love that you took it more campy route, because bitch knows I love camp. So yeah, I think those are great critiques to take you further in this competition and further in your career as well. Scoring wise, I gave you a 2 out of creativity, a 2 out of execution, because I needed so much more. But I gave you a 2 out of 3 for story wise, because the story was there. You gave it to me, bitch. I just needed a little extra more points. So great job. I hope to see you go further in the competition, and good luck.
Joey Bambino, I literally love everything about you. I love the scarecrow concept, and I love how you took an already known character and made it your own, and you made it a zombie scarecrow, and that was great, and the story was adorable. And it was a monster. I wish I would have saw you eating brains, or like, I needed some blood or some undead. And granted, the scarecrow did look undead, but I needed deader. Like, give me dead scarecrow. And I expect to see this look again, revamped, dead, at one of your shows or online or whatever you do. I want to see this look again.
Joey Bambino, I love that you took an existing story and you gave it a twist. That's really cool. And you followed it all the way through, which is great. I think comparatively, this week would have been a toughie to do well in. There are some serious skills going on. But I think that you stuck with your humour and you stuck with your character, and I think that is to be applauded. Well done.
Che boy, tonight you gave me Ghost Rider, but were you really the Ghost Rider? Honey, the first thing I thought about was, oh my god, this boy is so hot. But once I got past the looks, I had to really break down the looks. And yeah, it was such a cool concept. I loved your story. I thought it was great. I gave you a 2 on your story. As far as creativity, I gave you a 3 because I thought the scarring and the post-apocalyptic story was really fucking cool. As far as execution, I also gave you another 3. I just wanted a little bit more monster. Like, if you're in a post-apocalyptic world and there's nuclear bombs going off, there has to be some kind of, like, erosion to the body. Like, I want to see boils, I want to see deterioration, slime and ooze, something out of it. Like, your outfit was just a little too clean. And personally, I thought it was a little too safe just to play the leather jacket without any rugged tear or anything that would let me know that there was that. I thought it was really cool. I liked your scarring and all that. So keep that up. I thought that was really fucking cool, and I hope you go far.
Shy Boy, I think you're great. I love the whole Ghost Rider and the story of the post-apocalyptic. I can't even talk. Post-apocalyptic. That word. I have problems saying words. But I loved the whole concept and the story about the guy and the train and living on the train, and it was beautiful. My critique is I wanted to see more makeup. I wanted to see more monster. I wanted to see more. I felt like the scar was really well done, but I felt like it wasn't enough. I needed like, think about the Dragula girls and how they crazy gore all over the place. I want that. I want to see how monster you can get, and you did a good job.
Chai Boy, you got some great makeup skills. Zombie, great concept, I loved it. I think comparatively with some of the other people this week, it was just a little bit lacking in storyline. But apart from that, I thought you were amazing and you did look really cool.
Mr. Underworld. I love when an artist takes the background of their ethnicity, the race, or whatever it is, and makes it their own. I love lore, but I was so hungry for you to deliver that to me. I was starving, and you didn't give me food. With that said, this look was challenging. What to say? The edges were a little incomplete. I saw that you were wearing like a swim cap with reindeer elk on them, with the band showing. You had these ears without the paint inside, and the makeup just didn't correspond with the body. Like, I felt like you just kind of threw a few things together that you felt like were supposed to, make a story, but it felt a little hodgepodgey, and it left me wanting more, with more questions. The antlers didn't match like the monster that you're creating. I understand it was like some kind of feline seal or the other, but they have hair. So I wanted to see more hair on the face and the body. I just wanted the face to match, the rest. And the fact that I saw you in shorts just was a huge no-no for me. Overall, I gave you a 2 out of 5 for creativity, a 1 out of 5 for execution, and 1 out of 3 for execution. I know there's more in you, and I want to pull that out of you. When you have a concept, I want you to think about all the details you could possibly put into it. Sketch it out. Test run it. Do as much as you can before you put that final product out there. I know you got this in this baby, and if you move forward in the competition, I can't wait to see what else that you bring forward. Thank you.
Mr. Underwood. It's like, I wish there was more. Do you get what I mean? Like, you had that costume and that thing on your face, and it was great, but it wasn't clean, and I was waiting for more of a story, and like, maybe put something on your body to make it more of a creature to come alive. And you told us the story, but I just wasn't convinced quite enough. I just needed a little bit more. And I'm looking forward to seeing you put forth that effort into the future challenges and just giving us a little bit more. Go all out. I mean, when are you ever going to do this again?
Mr. Underwood, I loved meeting your character up close and personal. The outtakes for this were really cool. You had a lot of fun doing this, even though you froze your butt off. And congrats for braving it, that's pretty hardcore. I really liked how personal it was. That was brilliant. But I think this week it was a real tough one, because you had some major prosthetic experts in the lineup. But hey, can't win them all. But you did a great job. Well done, man.
This week's challenge winner is Max Ryder. As winner this week, Max will receive a customized portrait of his very own monster creation, done by very talented Phil A. Show. Max's creation will also be turned into merchandise, posters, and stickers. Shy Boy, unfortunately, you're going home this week. We'd love for you to stay, but you really mustache. Well, that concludes our Munster Ball Challenge. Join us next time when our contestants will bring their animal couture to a fashion show setting. And make sure you join us every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time to see the rest of King Me, Rise of a Drag King. And be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We'll see you next time on King Me, Rise of a Drag King.